want to go through different ways to get out hinge pins. Some are more stubborn than others. For the regular user, it's probably going to be just either a nail set or a pin punch or even just an old nail. Just take a hammer, go on the underside, tap up, and pull the pin out. Pretty easy. There's a few peculiar circumstances. Some hinges have a little trim cap on the bottom. Most have a hole in it so you can go in it and knock the hinge pin out. Occasionally, you'll have to take a pair of pliers and pull it off. Some older hinges actually have threaded finials on top, and you may have to undo those. But this is just a standard hinge pin, and usually you can just tap it out. Occasionally, older hinges are difficult to get out and you can't tip them out. First is try it with WD-40, 3-in-1 oil, some sort of penetrating oil. And I generally open the door, spray this side, and spray inside the hinge. Have paper towels handy because it'll just run down your door jamb and make a mess. And then just work the door back and forth and let the oil get in there, and then tap it out with a punch that I just showed you. Another method is to just use a flathead screwdriver. Get it just under some of the hinges. You can catch that edge and tap it out, but you've got to be able to get the edge of your screwdriver in there just to get it started. Now we're going to bring out the big dogs. If the pin punch and the penetrating oil and the flathead screwdriver don't work, take a pair of Vise-Grips, a pair of channel lock pliers, needle nose pliers, and just grab the cap on the hinge pin. You just have to get that edge, and you work it back and forth just to begin to loosen it. And quite often that will break the seal when you wiggle it back and forth, and then you go back to the punch and punch it out. If all else fails, the last resort is remove the hinge. There are generally 6 to 8 screws on a hinge. If you have just 2 hinges, make sure you put something under the bottom edge of the door below the doorknob, like a piece of wood or a wedge to hold it up, and let anybody know that's in the house that you're taking hinges off and not to come in and start moving the door. Undo the screws. I'm just going to lay it across the edge of the workbench and let the cap of the hinge pin hang off the edge. Take your punch, tap down, hinge pin is out. Go ahead and screw the hinge back on the door and install your Cabidor.